work as an assistant professor. And ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಿಂದ ನಾನು ಧ್ಯಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೆಡಿಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ. ಸೊ ಇವನ್ ಐ ಗಾಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಇಟ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 3 years ನಿಂದ ನಾನು ಪಿರಮಿಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲಿ ಹತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೇವಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಐ ನೋ. So I spoke that. So thank you. Today's topic is very, very close to my heart because it's a very special topic and it is very important topic for any one of us. If we want to progress in a spiritual path, we need to make sure that these two things are taken care. One is acceptance, the another one is forgiveness. So this is very close to my heart because I healed myself personally through this session. And I taught many people during stillness workshops or my own workshops which I conducted Pyramid Valley. So I saw like a healing and transformation in many people, right? So Navya, please, can you help me with the translation in the middle whenever I need?
Sure, Akka. And moreover, like all of them can understand English. You can go ahead, Akka.
Oh, cool. No problem. If anyone needs
Okay,
translation,
sure.
maybe at the end we'll have a few minutes of translation, then we'll go into meditation.
Sure,
Okay,
sure,
again.
definitely.
So first I'll explain it and then we'll do a practical session on it, and
Okay.
then we will end it with a Q&A if anyone has any Q&A questions.
Sure,
Will that be
Akka.
okay?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. So before I go into this topic called as forgiveness, first we need to understand what is forgiveness and why is forgiveness needed in our life. So if anybody would like to take a note of it, please take a pen and paper and note these points which I'm going to share with you. So basically life is all about three simple things, right? So num life, we live for so many years, like 60, 70, 80 years. But if you see it, at any given point of time in our life is all about three things. One is our past, the other is our present, and the another is our future, right? If you take this moment, in this moment, what is my life about? My past, my future, and my present, this moment, right? Now, yeah, future is needed for some extent. We need to think about some things. We need to plan for our future. We need to plan for our life. It's needed for some extent, but we also tend to always get back to our past. Now, why is past important? Can any one of this group answer? Why do we need past, or why do we always think about past, always get back to past as in our thoughts? Do we all get back to past? Do we all think about the past? Yeah. Now, why do you think we need it? Anyone from the group? I really love if it is an interactive session, so I could give my best.
Maybe because it is good and it is bad. Like,
wow, wonderful.
Good feelings and bad feelings.
Wow, good feelings and bad feelings. Yeah, wonderful. Thank you so much, Shamika. Thank you. Any other answers? Navya, would you like to pitch in?
Usually, we unconsciously we will be tending to get into our past, and like I didn't get what is the importance of our past, or
why
what
do
was
we
it
get
that
into
question?
why do we
Why
get
do we
into, like, in our thoughts, do we always,
Okay. Yes.
most of the times we think about past?
About the past?
Why do
Yes.
we think about the past?
Okay. One thing might be the resistance to accept the present or be in the present, and one more maybe even sometimes we tend to collect the sweet memories in the past. That is why we will be getting into the past, and sometimes
Wonderful.
even uh, the bad fear or the traumatic experiences also, maybe sometimes they will also be pulling us into the past, the unresolved part.
Wow. Thank you. Thank
The
you so much
unexpected.
for the
Yes.
great answer. Yeah. And I think Preetham also has put it on the chat saying that we learn things from the past, which you said all three of you are exactly right. And I'm about to speak on those topics. So past is nothing but collection of experiences, right? Actually, in reality, past or future doesn't exist, but what we have experienced is accumulated as the past in our memory. So, as Shamika said, as Navya said, as Preetham answered, so we have two sort of experiences in the past. One is pleasant experiences, which makes us feel very good. The other one is unpleasant experiences, which disturbs us, right? So both these pleasant and unpleasant experiences, when we experience at a certain point of time or in a certain moment, that experience will be stored in our body as a memory, as a cellular memory. It means we are made up of cells, right? It is not a one human being as an entity. Every single part of our body has millions of cells, and every cell has memory, which is called as cellular memory. Whenever we go through any sort of experience, it could be a be it pleasant or unpleasant experience, that will be stored in our body as an experience, right? So suppose now there is like cool breeze coming, that is an experience. That memory of the cool breeze will be stored in my cells. We go through traumatic experiences, like just now Navya mentioned. That feeling of trauma will be stored in our body. How we feel at that moment will be stored in our body. So pleasant experiences never bothers us. They may give like more nice feeling to us, but most of our mind will try to remember the unpleasant experiences, right? So basically, at this moment, what is Manusha? Manusha is the accumulation of all the experiences of the past for last 30 years. Whatever I have experienced, because all the sum of experiences is Manusha. Now, how does Manusha speak English? Because Manusha has learned and she has that memory of English that she has experienced in the past. What is Manusha's behavior? It is also the behavior that Manusha has undergone in the past. So, our core belief systems, our memories, our behavior, our attitude, our happiness, our joy, everything what we are experiencing right now in this moment is the accumulation or the things that we have stored in the memory in the past. Okay, so this is what we carry in our subconscious mind at the cellular level, but we will not be conscious. Suppose if anybody calls me gada, okay, donkey, I immediately fire up. Why? Because that incident is from my childhood where someone would have insulted me saying me gada. Now that triggers me, subconsciously triggers me, and it affects me now, right? So whatever we experience in this moment, we judge it as pleasant and unpleasant, right? That pleasant and unpleasant feeling, that judgment, that biased feeling is again from the past. So meditation, the beauty of meditation is it brings us to the present moment with every breath. Whenever we are breathing, we don't observe our previous breath or next breath. We observe our present breath, the breath that is happening now. That is why Patriji beautifully said. I love this phrase of Patriji. That is, breath is your guru. Why does Patriji say breath is your guru? Because breath will, uh, it will it will free you from the past. It will free you from the future thoughts, and it will make you to be in the present moment. And one of the Hari Krish session from Australia, he mentioned every other person in your life is your guide, not your guru. Your breath is only your guru. That is the meaning which Patriji said as breath is your guru. Because when you are with the breath, that breath will take you to that inner peace. But all the other people, including Patriji, we say Patriji is our guru, right? But including Patriji, they are all the guides which show us the path. Suppose if you go to a temple, in the temple, there will be guides who will be explaining things for us, right? Oh, this statue has been here since so many years. This is the significance of this place. They'll be explaining that, and we understand that, right? But when you are with the breath, that is what Patriji said. Like, whatever things Patriji explains us, Patriji can only show the path to us, like a guide, like a friend. But breath is one which helps us to follow that path. So when you are with the breath, you will be cutting off all the future, all the past, and you will be staying in the present. But most of the times, it's so important. If you're doing deep meditations, healing automatically happens. Even I have experienced even that. So there is no need for any other tools for you. But many people at the beginner level, or even who are meditating for long years, they cannot free themselves from this pain from the past, because pain becomes too much at some point of time where you cannot free yourself. That is where this kind of tools help you, called as, this is Ho'oponopono is one of the amazing tool that I have come across, which is very simple and very, very profound. So this Ho'oponopono is a technique, a Hawaiian technique, where with four simple statements you can heal anything that is bothering you in your past or in your present, with you or with anyone else. Whatever irritates you, even a slightest irritation, slightest anger that you have, or a slightest pain that you have, to the greater pain you have, you can free yourself from anything. And I would like to quote it one more here. Now, what happens with the stored emotions when the emotions are stored in the body as experiences? I told you, right? At a cellular memory, when these emotions are stored, the pleasant memory doesn't affect us, but the unpleasant memory that we keep on storing, that manifests as a disease in your life. All the diseases that we experience are nothing but the stored emotions that body is processing itself. Okay, we call it as karma, and I call it as a stored emotion. Both are same. Karma is what we have experienced, what we gave to others. That is also an experience. If I say, Navya, if I talk to Navya happily, okay, Navya feels happy, that is, I'm giving a good karma to her. If Navya does something bad to me, that Navya is reflecting on me, that is also an experience, right? Any karma is an experience at that point of time, that we may give it to others, others may give it to us, or we may give it to ourselves. So it is very, very important for us to free from the past. And meditation will definitely help us. Along with meditation, these kind of tools also help us a lot. Okay. Navya, before we go to the technique, would you like to brief it, sum it up?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
ಸೊ ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿರೋ ಹಾಗೆ, ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಜನ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನೇನೆಲ್ಲ ಇಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನೇನೆಲ್ಲ ಅನುಭವಗಳನ್ನ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವೋ ಅದೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಎಲ್ಲದರ ಸಮೂಹ, ನಾವು ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋ ಅನುಭವಗಳ ಒಂದು ಸಮೂಹನೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎರಡು ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಅನುಭವಗಳಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಅನುಭವಗಳು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಹಿತಕರವಾದ ಅನುಭವಗಳಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಹಿತಕರವಾದ ಅನುಭವಗಳಾದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದಾಗಿ ಏನು ಕಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆಗಿರೋ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಅಹಿತಕರ ಅನುಭವಗಳಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಆಗಾಗ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಕಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಅನುಭವಗಳು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಈಗ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆದಾಗ, ಆ ಅನುಭವ ಒಂದು ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋ ಅಹಿತಕರವಾದ ಅನುಭವ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನೇ ಅದು ಟ್ರಿಗರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಇರಿಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಆ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅನುಭವಗಳಾಗ್ತಾ ಇರತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಈ ಒಂದು ಹೋಪೋನೊಪೊ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನೋದೇನಿದೆ, ಇದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಅಂಡ್ ಅದು ಆ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಿರೋ ಒಂದು ಘಟನೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ತುಂಬಾ ಇರಿಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಇಂದ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಆ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಏನ್ ಅನುಭವ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಿರೋ ಒಂದು ಅನುಭವ, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನಂತಾರೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಆ ಒಂದು ಅನುಭವಗಳನ್ನ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಅದರ ಜೊತೆ ಒಂದು ಸಮಾಧಾನವನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಈ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಸೊ ಅವರು ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಏನು, ಇವಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಅದನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಫಾಲೋ ಅಪ್ ಆಗೋಣ.
Thank you, Navya. So this Ho'oponopono is a Hawaiian technique given by Dr. Hewlin, who is a doctor. He was appointed to a criminally insane ward people, where the people were tied up with the chains because they would be harming others. But even without meeting any one person, he was able to cure all the people just with this technique. So he never went and spoke to them directly. He never made any sort of treatment to them. Every day he used to go to his office, sit in his cabin, take the file, read out the profile, and just do this technique, practice this technique to the patients. And within 3 months, all that ward people were healed, and later the ward itself was closed. So that is the beauty of this technique. And this technique teaches us whatever happens in our reality, consciously or subconsciously, you have control over it, right? So for example, if something is happening in our life, we think that, oh, this is happening in my life, but I don't have control over it, right? No, but this technique will teach you whatever happens in your life, you can take the control of it, and you can heal that, and you can make that situation according to you. That is the beauty of this technique. So there is 4 simple statements in this technique. The first statement is, I am sorry. Okay, so what is I am sorry? Why do we like when do we say I am sorry? Whenever, if some person is going through a bad phase in their life, we first say, oh, I'm so sorry that you are going through this phase, right? It means that we connect to the other person, we empathize with them, we feel that pain that we are going through them, that they are going through their life, right? And most of the times, even when we are going through some situation, we never empathize ourselves. So this technique will teach you, when you say I am sorry, even for the other person or even for yourself, it means that it helps you to connect with the person, it helps you to empathize with the situation. So that is the first beautiful statement. And all these 4 statements, very very simple statements, but they need to be felt while you say that. Your heart chakra will activate so much, you will get healed in your heart chakra very much if you feel these statements and do this for any person. Okay, so the first statement, I repeat again, I am sorry. So when you say I am sorry, you need to feel that sorry. Okay, for it could be with a person, it could be with a situation, or it could be with an incident, or it could be with an experience that I'm going through. Suppose if I'm going through a very like sad emotion, I just say, I'm sorry that I'm going through this one. Okay, so the first statement is I'm sorry. The second beautiful statement is, please forgive me. Now, when do we say please forgive me? When we suppose if I've done something wrong to Navya, now I say please forgive me, Navya. What does it mean? I am taking the responsibility of the situation, right? So This technique teaches you, uh, we have learned through meditation that thought creates reality. Now, whatever is happening in our reality, we are responsible for that, right? So that we emphasize with this word, please forgive me. We stress that anything that is happening in our reality, we are responsible for that. For example, let's say one person is walking, like when we are walking on the road and some biker comes in a wrong path and hits us. Okay, so if we are a non-meditator, we think that, oh, I was walking on the right path, correctly on the road, but that biker was wrong and he came and hit me. If we are meditator, if we are not meditators, we think this way. But if you are meditators and if you know thoughts create reality, we think, if there are 100 people walking on the road, 100 people on the road, why did that biker came and hit only me? Right? Because someday I have created that reality. So that reality, that thought came as a reality and that situation has been created. So in our life, we may go through a situation that is related to us, or even we may listen to the situation that other people are going through in their life. Now, anything that comes in your reality, that this helps you to take responsibility, that saying that because it is in your reality, you are responsible for that. Okay, so that is a second statement, please forgive me. And the third beautiful statement is, I love you. When do we say I love you? When we feel oneness with everyone, when we feel so much of love, when we want others to be happy, we say I love you, right? So this I love you helps us to raise from the non-duality, saying that, oh, you are separate and I am separate. No, this, when you say I love you, we connect with everyone. We feel one, we are one. At soul level, we know this, but at physical level, we separate with other people. But this helps you to connect with the soul level, saying I love you. And the fourth simple statement is thank you. When do we say thank you? When they have done something good to us, we say thank you. It means that every person that we meet, could be good or could be bad, helps us in the soul evolution. Because soul has come here for the experience, and that person is giving us good experience or that person is giving us bad experience. That doesn't matter. But it is an experience that soul evolution happens, right? So when you say thank you, it means that you are being really grateful to the person for helping you to go through the experience and helps us to connect, evolve our soul. So these are the four simple statements. Once again, I am sorry, please forgive me, I love you, and thank you. So any small irritation, even if you have some disturbance with some person, or if you have frustration at work, if you have anger with one of your family member, or if your life situation is just sucked up, right? For any sort of situation, if you just sit and say these words, whatever emotion that is connected, emotional energy that is connected with the situation will be freed immediately. You don't see the result after 10 days or after a year. Immediately in this meditation, you can just free yourself up, and your vibration and your aura vibration just increases. Okay, that is the beauty of this simple four statement Ho'oponopono technique. And this became world famous when this doctor could heal all the people, and he has proved with this simple technique you can heal anything in this world. Okay, so Navya, uh, please, can you sum it up?
Yes, I forgot the doctor's name.
Hewlin from
Hewlett.
Hawaii.
Hewlett. So ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಹೋಪೋನೋಪೋ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಹವಾಯಿಯನ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹ್ಯೂಲನ್ ಅನ್ನೋರು, ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಇಂದ, ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ 4 ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು 4 ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಹೇಳೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನರುಗಳನ್ನ ಅವರು ಹೀಲ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದು ಒಂದು ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ವೈಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಸನ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಳೋ ವೈಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಒಂದು ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್ ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ನ ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ಡ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ನ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಬದಲಾಯಿಸ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಮೂಲಕ ಅವರು ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಹೀಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು 4 ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗಳು ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸಾರಿ ಅನ್ನೋಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ನಾವ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಸಾರಿ ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಅನ್ಪ್ಲೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಾರೆ, ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಾರೆ ಅಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಸಾರಿ ಫೀಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಎಂಪ್ಯಾಥಿ ತೋರ್ಸೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವ್ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಸಲ ಸಾರಿ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸಲ
we connect with the people through
ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್, ಎಸ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಜನರ ಜೊತೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಸಾರಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ ಮೂಲಕ ನಾವು ಜನರ ಜೊತೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ನಾವೇ ಒಂದು ಆ ರೀತಿ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಮಗ್ ನಾವ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೂಲಕ ನಾವು ಆ ಒಂದು ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ನಮಗೆ ನಾವು ಎಂಪತಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಮೊದಲನೇ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಂದು ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸಾರಿ ಅಂತ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಂದು ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಗಿವ್ ಮೀ. ಸೊ ಈ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಗಿವ್ ಮೀ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಫಾರ್ಗಿವ್ನೆಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ನಾವು ನಾವು ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಹರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅಥವಾ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಅಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಗಿವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಅಥವಾ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಕ್ಷಮೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಕೇಳೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ನಾವೇನು ಆ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಆಕ್ಟಿನ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿಯನ್ನ ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿಯನ್ನ ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಗಿವ್ ಮೀ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ಹೇಳೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಒಂದು ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿನ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಈ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಆ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಅಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಂದು ಐ ಲವ್ ಯು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಮನಸಾರೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೀತಿಯನ್ನ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಪಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವೋ ಆಗ ನಾವು ಈ ಒಂದು ಐ ಲವ್ ಯು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ತಿಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಭಾವನೆಯನ್ನ ನಾವು ತಿಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ್ಲೂ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದು ನಾವು ಅಂತರಾಳದಿಂದ ಅದ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಅನುಭವಿಸ್ತಾ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಫೀಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವೋ ಆಗ ಅದು ಇನ್ನೂ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದರ ಒಂದು ಲೈಕ್ ಏನು ಅದ್ರ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಂದು ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಈ ಒಂದು ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ನಾವು ಆ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆ ಇರೋ ಪವರೇ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್. ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ನಾವು ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಹೇಳೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ 4 ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕನೇ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಕ್ಕ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಆ ಒಂದು ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಸನ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳೋದ್ರ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ವೈಬ್ರೇಷನಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಎನರ್ಜಿನೇ ನಾವು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅದು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಕಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಕಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಈ 4 ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗಳು ನಾವು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ನಾವು ಅದರ ವೈಬ್ರೇಷನಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿನೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಾವು ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಅದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ನಾವು ಏನೇ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರು ಅದನ್ನ ಸಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
Wonderful, Navya. Thank you so much for the beautiful translation. So one thing you need to remember here is when you do Ho'oponopono, you can do it with any people, any situation. Second important thing is you also need to do Ho'oponopono for yourself, because whatever happens in your reality, the part of that emotion will be stored in your body, right? To release that, you need to do Ho'oponopono for yourself. That is why it is called a self-healing technique. Okay. So now, Navya, do we have like 5 to 10 minutes where we can practice this?
Now,
I'll
yes,
be guiding you through.
we can continue till 10 o'clock.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
So I'll be guiding you through this. If people could come on the videos, it would be really helpful for me just to connect with you. And I'm so sorry for asking you to come on the videos. Okay. Oh, okay then. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So let's take a comfortable posture. Just follow my guidance. Keep all your phones, pens, books aside. Gently close your eyes And I request Likith to play the music when I say.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Now, my dear friends, bring your complete attention to your breath. Just observe your normal, natural in-breath and out-breath. Now try to remember a situation or a person in your recent past or from your past who created an unpleasant feeling which disturbed you mentally or physically or emotionally. Just bring it up. Or it could be just an unpleasant feeling that you have experienced in the recent past. Try to bring it up. Now gently connect to your heart chakra. Feel these statements and repeat with me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for creating this situation. Please forgive me. I take complete responsibility of this situation. I know there is a reason that I created this situation, but right now, I take complete responsibility. Please forgive me. I love you so much. And thank you for all the learnings. Once again, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. And thank you. I'm sorry for creating this in my reality and in your reality. Please forgive me. I take the complete responsibility. I love you so much. I and you are not different. And thank you. Feel the statements at your heart. Feel the vibrations in your heart expanding. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. And thank you. Now you can gently use these statements for your own self. I'm sorry, my dear self, for making you to go through this situation, to go through this unpleasant experience. Please forgive me, myself. I take the complete responsibility of you. Thank you so much. And I love you so much, myself. It is okay if you go through any sort of emotions. Just let it come up. Don't try to stop your emotions. Again, repeat these statements for yourself. I'm sorry, self. You can also use your name. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you so much. And thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. And thank you. Now gently, whenever you're ready, take your time if you want. Whenever you're ready, gently place your palms over your eyes. Very gently, you can open your eyes. Welcome back, everyone. So, how is it, Navya? We'll start with you.
Was చాలా బాగుంది. It was very beautiful అక్క. So the energy was also so great. ఎందుకో ఈరోజు ఇది నా కోసమే మీరు చేసినట్టుంది. సో ఈవెన్ టుడే ఐ ఫెల్ లైక్ ఓకే I'll be learning a lot and doing a lot, but still sometimes కొన్ని ఎమోషన్స్ నేను ఫీల్ అయిన ఎమోషన్స్ కానీ డిస్టర్బెన్స్ కానీ అవేమి సిల్లి కదా అని వదిలేస్తూ ఉంటాను. కానీ ఈరోజు నాకు అవి చిన్నవైనా అవి ఎంతో లోపల ఏదో ఒక మూలలో బాదర్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాయి. ఈవెన్ ఐ షుడ్ టేక్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ దోస్ థింగ్స్ అని అనిపించింది. అండ్ ఐ ఫెల్ట్ గుడ్ లైక్ ద హోల్ ప్రాసెస్ అండ్ యువర్ గైడింగ్ వాజ్ వెరీ వెరీ ఆసమ్. లైక్ చాలా ప్రెజెంట్ గా అండ్ ఇంకా దాన్ని డీప్ గా కనెక్ట్ అవ్వగలిగాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you so much for mentioning that. Because as you said, మనం చిన్న చిన్నవి ఓకే సిల్లీ కదా అని వదిలేస్తాం. బట్ మన సబ్ కాన్షియస్ కి అది సిల్లీనా చిన్నదా పెద్దదా కాదు. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ మెమరీ, ఇట్ ఈస్ అన్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్. ఇట్ కీప్ స్టోరింగ్ దట్. అండ్ అట్ ఎనీ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ టైమ్ దట్ చిన్న కలిపి పెద్దగా అయిపోతాయి. రైట్? సో ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఎవ్రీ డే హోపోనోపోనో చేసుకుంటే ఇంకా చాలా బాగుంటది. లైక్ whatever we go through in a day, after meditation or before meditation, do Ho'oponopono before going sleep would be just awesome. And what I want to start from 24th onwards, this is my resolution, is that I list a few people, okay, over like 60 people in my life, and every day I want to do Ho'oponopono for one person, because that heals the relationship between each other. Now, how am I connected to Navya? Through an energy cord, right? That energy cord is nothing but the experiences we exchange with each other. So to heal other people or to heal yourself, it's very important to heal those energy cords. And from 24th, each day oka person, like 40 days I wanted to take, and each day oka person to cheyali anukuన్నా. Self healing ante, statements చెప్పడం, nothing. And if you want to heal yourself, do it for yourself. And this is only for 5 to 10 minutes. మామూలుగా యూజువల్ గా నేను ఈ సెషన్ హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్ చేయిస్తాను. పిరమిడ్ వ్యాలీలో సెషన్స్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్, లైక్ పీపుల్ విల్ బి క్రైయింగ్, పీపుల్ విల్ బి like they'll be feeling all sort of emotions, and it's so beautiful that we can release all of them just with this.
True.
Yeah, thank you. Anybody would like to share? Priya? Hi, nice to see you. All the team members are here again.
Yes.
Hi. So,
How are you?
how is it? Did you do?
No, I'm in my grandma's house, so
Okay.
I'm with all my family members. So here there is a lot of
Wonderful. No worries, you can do at your leisure time. Okay. ఎవరైనా మాట్లాడాలి అనుకునే ఏదైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నా, నవ్య, would you like to?
one. So the thing is, I had friends like 1 second. So I had friends, like 4 of them. We had a group of 5 people. So we used to in 9th standard we used to study, we used to talk, we used to have fun. So now it's like they don't talk to me. Like I don't know what's the reason, or without any like information, or without they left me. Like they don't talk to me anymore. So it is like I'm the only one who is alone in the class. I mean, I have some friends who are like, yeah, but with whom I'm not so close to. So they four were my very close friends. So now I like
You
it.
feel sort of lonely in the
Yeah,
class.
only,
Okay.
and it's like I'm a little mentally disturbed.
Okay. So, first thing that you have to remember is you connect to the people of your frequency and
Hmm.
you attract to the people of the higher frequency. Okay. So, you understand English, no, not Telugu. Right? So, okay. So, suppose if you're tuning to a radio, okay, I tune to different channels. Now which channel is played to me, whichever channel I tune to it. If I play 109, 109 signals will be, I connect to 109 signals, right? So similarly, whatever vibration you have at this point of time, you attract those, you connect to those sort of people. Now this group, your friends, your PYMA friends, or your vibrations, so you're connecting to these people. Maybe those people are not in your vibrations, so they disconnected with you. Okay. So this is the first thing. Second thing, you attract to the people who are above your vibrations. Now we get attracted to Patriji's energies. We want to be with Patriji. We feel so good listening to him, being with him, right? So because he's operating in the higher vibrations. Now, though these things we know mentally, but when coming to experience again, as I said, it's so difficult to accept things, it is so difficult to let go of things, right? Now whatever the experience that you are going through, it will be an unpleasant experience for you. So sit, write their names every day, do Ho'oponopono, saying I'm sorry. Like, I don't know the situation. There is no need to know a person, there is no need to know a situation, there is no need to know the reason for the situation. If you have unpleasant feeling in you, do Ho'oponopono. You'll be able to get free from that immediately. Okay. If not immediately, if it is too deep for you, do Ho'oponopono for a week. For one person, do it for 1 week. For other person, do it for one more week. Okay. Third person, do it for one more week. Take 21 days. Okay. Now after 21 days, we'll meet again. Now you tell me your experience then.
Sure.
Okay. Take this
I
as a challenge and practice.
I'll call you and tell Akka.
Definitely.
Thank you
I'll be
so much.
waiting. Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Yeah. Thank you. Anyone else
And one
would
more
like
thing,
to
what I
share?
felt was, so we need to like truly connect to it and trust that process, and we need to do it. Only then we can able to connect it completely.
Exactly.
And
Exactly. We need to feel those statements. It should be with the feeling. If it is just mere statements, that won't change your reality. Okay. Feelings are important. How you feel about that. If you say, I'm sorry, you need to be sorry because you created that. If you say forgive, you need to feel that, oh, I am taking responsibility for this situation to change. I can change. That responsibility should come. That oneness should come when you say I love you. That gratitude should come when you say I thank you.
it's
Okay.
true. And the
Yeah.
background music was also equally soothing. Akka, mere పంపించారా తనకి ఆ music.
Yeah. This is Merlin Magic Reiki music anamata. It's mostly for the
Okay.
healing only. So whenever I conduct the session, I play this music. Like with just that
Okay.
Reiki music, we heal. మనకి స్టేట్మెంట్స్ కూడా అవసరం లేదు, అంత బ్యూటిఫుల్ గా ఉంటుంది మ్యూజిక్.
Yes, yeah, it was. నేను కూడా అదే ఫీల్ అయ్యా. So we will share that music in group. And ఈ session కూడా, this is going live on PYMA YouTube. You can again play it and you can do this process again
Yeah,
for
wonderful.
everyone.
And thank you so much, Manish, for inviting me. This is a surprise invite for me. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone for being here. Such a wonderful group. And thank you, Navya, for hosting beautifully. And thank you, Shamika, to see you again on video. Thank you. Anything else, Navya?
ಎಸ್, ಇನ್ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೋದು.
Hi Akka.
Hi
Yes,
Likit. So happy to see you. How are
ಅಕ್ಕ
you?
ನನ್ ಡೌಟ್ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾರ ನಾವು ಹೋಮೋಫೋನೋ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು?
Ho'oponopono technique. Yes, you can do.
ಓಕೆ ಅಕ್ಕ.
Okay, if that particular thing has given you unpleasant feeling.
ಓಕೆ.
Okay. Yeah. Any
Thank you.
unpleasant things can be healed using Ho'oponopono. Any
Oh.
pain or unpleasant or even angry, when someone is angry with you or you are angry with someone, or frustration or even tiredness, we feel tired so many times, it gives you unpleasant feeling, you don't like it, right? Even
Okay.
that, anything that creates you unpleasant feeling, Ho'oponopono technique is a tool. And thank you so much, Likit, for playing such wonderful music.
Thank you.
Thank you for hosting. So good to see you as a host. Okay, for handling Zoom. Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice group, Navya. Thank you so much for inviting me. Shall we wind?
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು
Shall
ಫಾರ್
we end it?
ಕಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಕ್ಕ. ಸೊ
Yeah.
ಇನ್ ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಇನ್ನು ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕೇಳೋ ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ವಿಲ್. ಓಕೆ. ಎಸ್ ಅಕ್ಕ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಅಕ್ಕ. ಸೊ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಬಿಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ PYMA team and Yogi Spark team, so thank you so much for
Someone,
teaching
Pavan,
and
Navya,
this
Navya,
great
sorry to
process.
interrupt. Navya, sorry to interrupt. I heard Pavan
Yes,
speaking.
Pavan.
Pavan, you have any question or sharing? Okay.
Akka, how many times should we do Ho'oponopono?
It depends upon you. Thanks for asking this question. Ho'oponopono can be done anywhere, any place, for how many ever minutes you want, until you feel healed, until you feel that that particular emotion is not disturbing you anymore. You like, if it is unpleasant memory, once you feel pleasant, you can stop doing that. Okay, till then you can continue doing.
Okay.
Okay, it could be for half an hour, it could be for 1 hour, doesn't matter. 15 minutes to a half an hour is an ideal time. Okay, and do it every day. So in a day, if you have disturbed someone or if someone has disturbed you, you will be able to be free from that.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Shamika.
Thank you.
Yes, Navya, over to you.
Yes, that's it. And I also remembered one more thing, like even during my childhood, so when I used to go for the group mandala meditation, so there that master, pyramid master, she used to tell those affirmations every day. So before starting meditation, like to whomever I made, if I have hurted, I'm sorry, and whomever hurted me, I'm even forgiving them. So those affirmations, they used to make us tell every day. So even during initial days, I used to feel it artificially, but later on, I was able to connect to it and release so many of my emotions, and I used to clear so many things. So I have actually forgot and stopped doing it. Today I got again remembered. I need to practice it every day, and we'll implement it during the end of the session. Every day we'll practice. Thank you for reminding, and thank you for beautiful session, Akka. Thank you so much, masters. Again, let us meet tomorrow, same time. Thank you all. Good night, everyone.
Good night, all.
Thank you. Good night, all.